Hello everyone, welcome to JMaths Academy. I'm Victor. Today, I'm taking you through Introduction to Plane Geometry. Today, we'll look at the definition of plane geometry, move on to their terminologies, angles, and summary of what we did. So what does plane geometry mean? Geometry is a branch of mathematics that studies shapes and their properties. Therefore, plane geometry simply studies plane shapes and their properties. And this also means we have solid geometry, where we talk about solid shapes and their properties. Solid shapes like spheres, cylinders, and so on. And in plane geometry, we'll most times be referring to points, lines, and angles. So the first of our terminology we'll be talking about are lines. Under lines, we have parallel and perpendicular lines. Now, given two distinct lines, A and B, there are always two possibilities. They may either meet at a point when produced or extended, or they may never meet also when produced or extended. And these lines that never meet are called parallel lines, while these lines that tend to meet when extended are called perpendicular lines. Now, a transversal line is a line that passes through two lines in the same plane. We have our transversal line here shown in red. And these two lines can either be parallel or perpendicular, but they have to always be on the same plane. Next terminology we'll be looking at are angles. So we have reflex angles. Reflex angles are angles greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. So in this case, we have a reflex angle on the exterior shown this way. Reflex angles are most times found on the exterior because they are greater than 180 degrees. So for our reflex angles, we'll have angles from 179 degrees up to 359 degrees. Next of the angle we'll be looking at are straight angles. Straight line angles always make 180 degrees on the dot, both above and below the straight line. So next angles we'll be looking at are obtuse angles. Obtuse angles are angles greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So we have our obtuse angles in the interior shown this way. Therefore, obtuse angles are angles from 89 degrees up to 179 degrees. Right angles always make 90 degrees and are depicted in a square-like figure shown this way. And next are acute angles. Acute angles are less than 90 degrees and greater than 0 degrees. Therefore, we have our acute angles shown in the interior this way. So this angle could be any angle from 89 degrees down to 1 degree. So this is the first part of introduction we'll be treating. For this class, we talked about definition of plane geometry. We looked at the basic terminologies in plane geometry. In our next class, we'll be talking about congruencies of these angles. Thank you for watching and see you there.